The podium is good.
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. If today there's no doubt that the winner will have to be a proven climber, it's hard to predict whether a GC favourite or a baroudeur will be victorious at the top of the Mont Augueil. The teams interested in the general classification might not want to burn calories chasing down the early breakaway.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. It's dead quiet for the moment. Yep, dead quiet.
The race is approaching Alès. Today's intermediate sprint will be contested here.
You ride so that your teammate doesn't catch up and make it too many up front.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable. The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized. The front runners will soon be on to the first of the day, a third category climb offering 2 points and 1 point towards the polka dot jersey.
Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. Peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you.
The riders are onto the first pass. The Col de Mouret with 5.9 kilometres at 5.4%, we could talk of it in terms of aperitif, given what's awaiting the riders further up the road.
Okay, I'll follow any attack.
Last time checked with a breakaway, 1 minute. The breakaway's managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilised.
Here's the positions over the last climb. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings.
The Col de la Luzette is a second category climb, but has also been designated as bonus point. Therefore, there will be time bonuses at the top. That might persuade some of the favourites to make a move.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Continue. Les voilà.
C'est bien. Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, allez, go. Allez, on y va.
On continue, courage.
Bravo les gars.
Continuez comme ça. Allez.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars. Les voilà.
Lâchez rien.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage. Les gars, il y en a. Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, courage. Courage. Bravo les gars, c'est bien. Bravo les gars. Allez les gars. Allez les gars. Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Continuez comme ça, lâchez rien.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Bravo les gars. Allez les gars. On y va. Allez les gars.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars.
The breakaway will, no doubt, go all the way, lads. But watch out for attacks in the closing kilometers.
Bravo. Allez.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standing.
Allez, plus vite. Il en est là, on te suit.
The summit is in a few kilometres, so it's worth reminding ourselves that the first rider will pocket 5 points for the mountains classification, as well as an 8-second time bonus for the general classification.
Vas-y, fonce.
Courage, on continue.
Continue comme ça. On y va. Allez. Bravo. Allez.
Courage, on continue.
Allez, plus vite.
Winner of the Classic Air San Sebastian and European time trial champion in his first year as a professional, having just emerged from the junior ranks, Remco Evenepoel has beaten records of precocity that raise high expectations for the future.
for him for the overall. You've got to chase him down.
Allez, plus vite.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Allez, on attaque, allez, on bouge.
He's on the list of favourites for the overall standings, but beware, his team has another rider able to target the leaderboard.
Allez, on te suit là, on est là, on te suit. Oui, on est avec toi. Allez, on lâche rien. Allez, bravo. Allez, allez. Plus vite. On est avec toi, vas-y, allez, vas-y, fonce, allez, on y croit, allez.
You still have 2 kilometers before reaching the climb.
Continue comme ça.
Vas-y, fonce. C'est le plus fort. Allez, plus vite. Continue, allez. Continue comme ça. On est avec toi.
The front riders will soon go over the top of the Col de la Luzette. They'll then have 5 kilometers of flat and descent before reaching the final ramp towards the finish.
You can expect a win, but I hope that you'll still have the strength to hold out in the final kilometers.
On lâche rien.
At the foot of the Mont Augueil, a lone rider is opening the road. He's got a very big lead, and if he keeps up the tempo, he can start thinking about victory.
Allez, on lâche rien.
Allez, courage, on continue.
Encore. Allez. Comme ça. Lâche rien. Allez, plus vite. Allez, plus vite.
He's moving on to the attack.
Things are looking pretty good. Keep it up.
Allez, vas-y. Oui.
I'll put in a big acceleration.
Watch out, he's going on the attack. He's trying to get out of the peloton, watch out. Attack at the head of the peloton. It isn't the moment to stare at each other.
I'll go full out on the relay.
Counter-attack at the front of peloton. Only 2 kilometers left.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The red pennant is in sight. Another kilometre of climbing for the front of the race.
I'll make a big effort on the relay. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
He was the strongest. He will climb onto the... He is in sparkling. He is in spark. He's among...
Huge congratulations for this win, guys. Our chances of victory were virtually nil. This is an outstanding performance. You beat all the